he's wearing a lab coat.
Yeah, it's the lizard.
It's ripped up a bit, but there's no way it would fit on him
I know,
anymore.
and then he pulls it off at one point. It's like,
yeah,
they had like the tape round him, and he's standing there and they're measuring everything. That proper tape.
How are you doing, Charlie?
Amazing.
Yeah, me too. We just went to the gym. We got a massive fucking pump. We are reviewing the Amazing Spider-Man. So, the 2000. There's only one. There's only one Amazing Spider-Man, isn't there?
No, there's two.
No, I mean there's only one.
one.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay. So, initial thoughts. What do you think of it?
I'd seen it. I'd seen it when it first came out, and I went to cinema because I was really young. I really liked it and everything, and then I'd seen other people review it, not recently but before, and they were like shitting on it and stuff.
Oh really?
But like, I can see the bad, like things aren't great, but I'm not really into superhero films anymore. So I was kind of like, I don't know, I've changed like that. But yeah, I thought Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone and his aunt, their acting was all cool and it was really good.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. It was alright. It's just, to me, just a superhero film.
Yeah, I get you. I think there was quite a lot to enjoy about it, actually. It was just fun overall, and that's what I like about this film. I thought the music was great, very whimsical sounding. I don't actually know who composed it. Do you know?
No, I don't actually.
No. So yeah, the music was great. The acting was very good. All of the drama and stuff was actually pretty believable. The CGI for the most part was decent.
Yeah.
And the action scenes were amazing as well. I say, for the bad things, there was only one main thing that I was like, Jesus Christ, this is awful. You know the lizard man?
Yeah. I don't know.
you know when he turns into the lizard?
Yeah.
And his face and how he talks?
Yeah.
I hate his voice.
Yeah.
And his CGI face just looks so shit.
Yeah, it does look bad.
I really don't like that. The overall body was cool, but when he talks and stuff, it just completely takes me out of it. It's not believable at all.
Yeah, I remember when I saw trailers when it was first coming out. And I was 11, obviously. So I was looking at trailers, and it showed the bit where he's laying on the floor, and for some reason I thought, looking at the trailer, I was thinking he would be like an actual lizard face, like in the cartoons, because in the cartoons he's an actual huge lizard, which instead of a human face, that would have been so much better.
Why did they change it?
I know, he just looks really weird. His face just looks really strange.
I just couldn't help it. Every time he started talking, it made me laugh. And then there was one scene where he walks out of the place that he works at, and he's wearing a lab coat.
Yeah, it's the lizard.
It's ripped up a bit, but there's no way it would fit on him anymore.
And then he pulls it off at one point. It's like,
that made me laugh so much. So they've got lizard-sized coats in.
Yeah,
I think I was trying to suggest that he was already wearing it and it just stretched out. But it just doesn't look like that.
Yeah,
so he's found a lab coat.
Yeah, because in the cartoons he's got like, I think what he looks like. Yeah, he's like the lizard face and everything, and he's got it all ripped up. But yeah, that's the cartoon. Like they should have just not bothered because it would just completely come off. It'd be funny. Me wearing my prom suit and be ripped up.
How do you think he got it made? You reckon he went to a tailor and said, "Can you get me an XXXL lab coat?"
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing that for?
As the lizard. Yeah, they had like the tape round him, and he's standing there and they're measuring everything. That proper tailor.
So that was the main thing that I didn't like about the film. But generally, everything else was enjoyable. I can look past some of the things that I didn't enjoy that were more insignificant. Because overall, it was just fun.
Yeah, I think people were really harsh on it for some reason. I think as that film's aged, people appreciate it more. I think because it's kind of like Star Wars, how they hated the prequels, and then when the new ones come out, they went back and loved the prequels and were like, "Oh, them films are actually really good." But because I think people don't like the new ones that have come out, and they go back to the Andrew Garfield ones, and they like them now. So I suppose they've aged better as this. But I thought it was good. I hadn't seen it in ages. The thing that did confuse me, and I was like, that's dumb, was when his uncle tries to grab the gun off the bloke. It's like, why would you do that? Like,
he's just a heroic man.
I know. Yeah.
He's just trying to help.
I know in the story he's meant to die. I'm not saying he shouldn't have died, but it should have been more like, believable how like that happened, because he just looks at it and he goes and runs. It's like, what are you doing? You're asking to be shot. But yeah, Andrew Garfield's acting was really good as well.
Yeah.
And there was bits in it that made me laugh. Not like I was laughing at it, but just the way, like they were interacting and stuff. And I heard that Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone were going out at the time, so when they would talk, they would like their dialogue would connect well. And what's the word there? Like
chemistry.
Chemistry. Yeah. They would like work well together, which was cool.
Yeah, actually, I didn't mind their romance and that, but it was one of the parts of the film that I wasn't too fussed about. I'm not really into Disney type romances where everything is perfect and he's the superhero and he has to rescue it. It doesn't really appeal to me, but the acting was still good. Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield are both amazing in this film.
Yeah, I mean, I remember hearing about like, I don't like Peter Parker in this film because he's really creepy and awkward and stuff, and which he is, because when he was taking pictures of her sitting down, I was thinking that's a bit weird. Very weird. But then they bring it up later and it's like a joke because she's like, oh, you got a picture of me on your computer. So, but I was thinking if they didn't have that, it would have been worse, because it would have been like, oh, he takes pictures of her and you're rooting for him, but he's a creep as well.
Yeah, he's literally a weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah, going back to the action scenes, that moment on the bridge was really well put together, I'd say. That was a highlight of the film to me. You know, when the lizard guy is travelling through the bridge and throwing cars off and shit like that, and he's rescuing all of them. That was really entertaining. Yeah.
Why does he turn... maybe I'm missing something, but why does he try and turn everyone into lizards? Is he just crazy and he just wants everyone to be lizards, or is there an actual reason? Because he throws that gas out.
Now that you brought it up, I don't know why he'd want that to happen. Maybe being a lizard man is just so much more fun than a human.
You've got to try it.
Come on, guys, give it a go.
He's the real good person in this film.
I mean, if it feels better, then maybe should have just listened to him.
That I was thinking, why did he change everyone into lizards? But
I wrote down here, the lizard face and voice is so wank.
Yeah, he's weird, and he's like, no. Yeah,
I said here that I thought the film should have been a bit shorter. I guess there was some parts of it that I didn't really care about, especially towards the end. Thingies. What's her name? What's the Gwen's dad dying? I just didn't really care about. I don't know if that's horrible or not. But.
Yeah, no, you couldn't. They didn't really do enough with him to like make you care for him. I mean, he's not a bad character, like, because he's. Yeah, I mean, I don't dislike him, but I'm just not really fussed about him when he died. It's kind of he's not really important. Yeah, I think it might have been a bit too long. Maybe they didn't need to have the opening bit with his dad and stuff, and I'm not sure. They obviously didn't do that in the Tobey Maguire one, so maybe they was thinking, let's show that bit of the film, because we've never seen that.
When they're sitting at a dinner table together and they're getting a weird altercation about the police and Spider-Man, I'm on his dad's side. I'm on the dad's side, sorry.
Yeah.
Because he is a police officer, he does know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And Peter's talking about Spider-Man, and it makes sense, but still, like, listen to your elders, you know what I mean? That's the moral of the story.
Them. Yeah.
If you don't listen to them, they die.
Yeah. And you get told to never see the daughter again. Yeah, what did I say? It would have been better maybe if they didn't find out who they were, because Spider-Man found out that the lizard was Dr. Connors, and Dr. Connors found out he was Spider-Man because he sees his photograph. But it's quite far into the film, I think. But then it might have been better if they left it right to the end, because it was like, oh, they know who they are now. It felt like it might have been better if they left it a bit later.
I get what you're saying, yeah. Do you remember towards the end when Peter's trying to get to the main building, travelling across the city? Do you remember the crane guy?
Yeah,
that
from the bridge.
How did he know he was going to be right there and get the crane there?
I
don't know, maybe I'm missing something, but there was definitely a scene, weren't there, when the guy's running to go get in the crane. How did he know?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know, it's a bit, it just felt a bit unnecessary and convenient.
Yeah, stuff like that happens.
Maybe I interpreted it wrong.
Because they line them all up and he goes there. Yeah, it's kind of like, they have that when in films when it's more just like, just convenience more than logic, I suppose.
I like the open ending as well when he goes into the school and he says something to Gwen.
Oh yeah, what? I never understood that. What does he mean? Oh, because she's really pissed off with him, and then And then he's like, she said, "Don't make promises." And then
don't make promises that you can't.
Yeah.
And then he says, "But those are the best kind."
And then she's like smiling.
Yeah, I get it, because he said he promised to not go after her again, but now he's saying he's going to break it, and then she smiles, and then they shag. At some point.
After the credits.
Yeah.
At some point. Yeah.
I haven't got too much else to add after that. The last half an hour was a little bit boring until that point.
Yeah.
I think the film should have been a bit shorter. The lizard CGI was fucking dreadful.
Yeah.
But everything else was super enjoyable. I've talked about a lot of the nitpicky stuff that I don't enjoy, but overall the acting was great, the music was great, cinematography as well, action scenes, it was all good fun.
Yeah. What did I say? What else did I say? Yeah, I said as well, it could have been shorter. Was it 2 hours 12 minutes? I think.
Actually,
yeah,
that's longer than Star Wars.
Pretty long. Yeah,
that's a bit too much. Yeah, that's all I've got to say.
Yeah, I think that's it.
What are you going to score it?
I scored it 5.5.
That hurt. I gave it a 7.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Well, I'm like torn.
I enjoyed it.
I know. I think it's like, for me, a good film. So I'm not like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just go in the middle, kind of.